Hey everybody, this is another update for my layout. I had a little bit of an issue over here at the crossover. For some reason or somehow I must have accidentally put some glue over here or dribbled some glue on one of the crossovers and it got permanently stuck. So I had to take all of the crossovers out, clean them up, and now what I'm going to do is put some, I have to replaster this area. I have to wait for it to dry and then put down what I'm going to do for this crossover. Instead of putting down the individual strips like this was, that's where that goes. I'm going to put down one of these, a shorter one right here. And so that'll fix that issue. Alright, so you will see the updates as they come in. Going down some wider roadbed for the crossover. And I've also gone ahead, superliner over, and isolated these crossovers there and here. So this would be on its own block. Alright, so here I am installing the extension profile boards for the mountain. And so the track will come around the corner here and then loop around here where all this stuff is and then go down, kind of like the mirrored image like I was saying of what that looks like over there. So I had to replace some track over here. So the roadbed is now being glued down right in that area. For some reason the little joiner here didn't join with that like it's supposed to, so I had to take it out and redo it. And so I've laid down and glued, like I said before, some new roadbed for the crossover that for whatever reason got stuck in the glue. I don't know why or how, but it's being worked on, it's being fixed. I put on some extra roadbed because it goes from 2 tracks to 3, so the roadbed needs to be a little bit wider for those crossovers. So you can kind of get an idea of how it's coming. It's slowly but surely getting there. And just kind of recapping, I hope to have the Scenic Ridge running by the end of this month. It is getting close to the end of November. So I'd like to at least get some operations going. It'll probably be just down to DC for now until I get everything hooked up with DCC. And I might be able to get, once the track is glued down over here, I might be able to wire it up for DC or DCC over here. So we'll see how it works out. This obviously I need to reglue some buildings down there that got loose and put in some new lighting over in here as well. A lot of the stuff that I had was old model power, and for whatever reason when I hooked up these lights they weren't working, and I don't know why, so I have to work on that. And then, like I said, probably the next bit of construction on the table and bench work will be the installation of the control board, which will be right here for this side, and one over here for the Scenic Ridge part. And as you can see, I've kind of laid out how the controls will look like for the extension on the right side. And again, that's the power. So it's all loose. I mean, I was just having fun and laying something out for the controls. And yes, this is the old transformer for the Scenic Ridge. I can run 2 trains on it, complete with the switches, complete with the lights. And unfortunately, I was not able to get this stuff to work. I don't know why. Same with the crossing signals here and here. But those basically are manually thrown. And then the power to the tracks go here. And this still works, so I had 4 areas. And we'll get this back up and running, hopefully. And wanted to kind of give you a little sneaky idea of what's going on underneath here, so you see all the different runs of track in the tunnels and how the risers work. Here's another view. And there's an actual bridge inside the tunnel. Kind of gives you an idea of how that operates. Another view, not really view, but kind of gives you an idea. On top of the mountain down, looking at the town with all the glue bottles and tools and stuff. Once I get this Scenic Ridge going, all of the tools in here and crap will be out of here. And so that's today's update. Doing some more surgical repairs on some bad track. Sometimes when we make mistakes, we learn from them. One thing that I've learned is don't glue the track down until all of the little joiners actually fit. Sometimes the rail joiners are misaligned or whatever, and you only find that out after you have the track glued down. So that's unfortunately a big mistake that a lot of people have, and then they get all frustrated and then they stop with the hobby, and that's unfortunate. So the little tip today is do not glue the track down until all the joints these little guys are aligned properly, and then you can go ahead and glue them in. And what I would do is do a section at a time. Don't do the whole thing. Otherwise you might have one of these misalignments like I had here with this one, and that just ruined my day. Also, what I've gone ahead and done is, since this track, the main tracks here are going to be powered, but there's a brake here, and a brake there. We need to have it on its own power. All right, so here's an example of what I'm talking about with the misalignment. You can see right here. You can zoom in all the way. Let's see if my phone will, that this is misaligned. Here is the old control panel reinstalled onto the Scenic Ridge over here. Yeah, I know, it's DC. So what? At least now I can run some trains once I get this hooked up. Re-hooked up, I should say. But there will be a couple of slight changes, obviously. This will not be running. This one won't be running. Actually, this won't be running. This will be running, but this won't be running. So, and then this will be running. This will not be hooked up into number 1 anymore, because that was the number 1 switch. This is done by manual. So basically all I'm going to be running on DC for now is just this line for now. This will just stay where it is. I'm not even going to hook up these switches. I'm just going to run a train around in the figure 8 format of the Scenic Ridge for now. When I move to DCC, that's when this will start up and be operating. But as you can see, I am gluing down a wider road bed because what I found, if you see over here, see how it's misaligned? I'm not exactly sure how that occurred because I had it all marked out, but now I have to figure out, okay, do I need an extra piece in here to shove it back onto the thing? But if I do, it might shove that part off. So I still have a lot of work to do with putting down the road bed. So none of this is glued up yet except for this section and this guy. So, which this guy came out fine. And then of course the switch over here is all connected up with the rails, not the wires yet. I'll have to re-drill the holes and do that once everything else is down. And as you can see, I'm doing the same thing over here. Actually, this is dry. I can take these out. And there. Obviously, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be doing anything, so I'm kind of making a mad dash to get at least as much as I can done. As you can see, I had to remove the bridge. Oh no. I had to remove the bridge because it was not liking the pounding in of the nails into the control center. When I get this to DCC, I will remove this. It's just glued down. I'll just give it a tap and it'll pop right off. And then this will be the area where I'll do the DCC control, and I'll probably hook the panel up right in here because I can easily get behind it, and then put this control panel over in here, and that will get done when I get the track put down, and then we'll start wiring everything up. As you can see, if you look underneath the table, you can see a bunch of wires hanging down for my drops and for the switches over there. And I have to re-drill holes for these guys, like I said. So that's the Thanksgiving update. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. And hit that like button so you can, or so it'll help push the this video around so people can see how I'm working this. And I'm just doing a little bit at a time right now because of the holiday of Thanksgiving. But things are progressing a little, and I'm doing a little fix-ups, little punch-out stuff on this section with regard to the installation of the track. So I'm taking my time, making sure that all the connections are right, so once everything is glued down, I'll get a good smooth operation out of the trains. So Again, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and also leave a nice comment down below, and we'll see you in the next update. And have a happy Thanksgiving.